Hey, welcome to Trashy Stupid Fun. Today I'm going to try to talk about three films, but I'm going to skip to the two I watched today, which are zombie movies. Both from the 80s and both really cornball. Now, the first film I saw today was the Video Zombie, or the Zombie Dead, or the Dead Video, or Video Dead, the Video Dead, which is really corny zombie movie. uh, the basic plot is about this TV that gets delivered to the wrong guy, and apparently the TV's evil, and zombies come out of it, and the zombies kill the guy. Um, and then they move on, and then he's apparently, he's dead, so he's gone from his place, and new people move in. Girl or a brother and a sister move in because their parents wanted a new place or something. They don't really explain why they're moving into this place. They just move in. So, anyways, they move in and they find out. Some guy comes and warns them. About a TV. There was a TV delivered here, and it's evil. And he tries to explain. I don't know why it was delivered there. They don't explain it. They don't explain the TV's origins, but it's okay. And I don't know. It's just it made no sense at all. So, the brother finds the TV upstairs in the attic, and he brings it down to his room and eventually, I don't know. He does eventually find out that it was evil and stuff. But anyways, I don't know. I forget what happened exactly, but not too much. This movie kind of didn't break my brain, but the ending just kind of really pissed me off. Yeah, I could say that. But yeah, the ending kind of made me mad. But the plot is, it stars nobody. Let me get that out of the way. It stars nobody. Um, but even though the main girl in this movie kind of looks like Tanya Harding, which made me kind of think of Soul Taker, which if you're a fan of MST3K, because she kind of looked like Tanya Harding too. They make a crack about this, the Tanya Harding story or something like that. And anyways, and there's a geeky brother, and he's dorky. I don't know, and yet he somehow gets this girl interested in him in a way, and he runs into her walking her dog or some crap, and anyways, they get to talking inside the house, and the dogs run off, and the zombie gets it. It's just kind of bad when animals and kids, get killed in these movies, but I didn't have any attachment to the poodle in question, so I was like, eh. But anyways, it gets really ridiculous at that point, because there's some funny dialogue in here. It just had me giggling like a dork, because after the dog runs off, they hear it, they go, huh? And it's kind of dull surprise, and it's like, because the girl's like, he can't be left alone. He'll run after skunks and try to mate with them, but skunks don't like to mate with poodles, or something like that. It just made me giggle. I had to pause the movie because it just made me laugh. Because I was, and I had to take a moment because that was like, really? Did she just say that? I had to rewind it and yeah. I rewound it a couple times because that was like, what? It was ridiculous. But it just made me laugh way too much. I think that was the funniest part in the whole movie. That was the movie's, oh my god! From Troll 2. Parts of this movie made me think of Troll 2. They're both ridiculous and make no sense, but I think Troll 2 has a little bit more charm. Just a little bit. And the ending to that, at least, isn't going, ugh. It is a little bit, but not as much as this movie. It's like, really? Really? Because I would have done a different ending, but I won't get into that. But anyways, they find out that there are zombies that have come out of the TV, and they have to hunt them down. And the same guy that came to warn them about the zombie TV, it's just a ridiculous movie. It made absolutely no sense because at one point, the geeky brother dude, gets seduced by a woman from the TV, and then after he wakes up after that, the woman tries to grab him again, and this guy on the TV comes along and chops her arm off. It doesn't, and they never really mention it again. That guy never really pops up again. So I guess some of this kind of made me think of The Room, but I don't know. It was a weird movie, and it kind of may have broken my brain because I just cannot comprehend that movie. And that's all with a lot of bad movies. It's like I can't comprehend it after I've watched it because then it's like I wondered, did I really watch that? That was my way with The Room the first time I saw The Room. And then I watched it again. It's like, oh, wow, I really watched this, didn't I? It's a real movie. So anyways, I'm going to just move on from there because it's just, yeah. That movie just, I think it may have broken my brain, but I don't know. And I'm not mad because somebody recommended that, or somebody asked me about that movie on Facebook, and it's like, I'm not mad at him for doing that. It's like, I may have found it eventually anyways because, these movies find me. I'm always looking for bad movies. I'm always looking for, I'm looking at when I'm looking for movies that I find that, if I see certain actors on the cover and I look at the plot, it's like, whoa, I got to see this. So it's like, sorry. That's what happened with the next film I'm going to talk about, Dead Heat, which stars Joe Piscopo and Treat Williams. And it also has the late Vincent Price in it, and the late Darren McGavin, from A Christmas Story. And anyways, it's about a guy, and this is another one that caught me because of the actors and the plot. And the plot is about Treat Williams, his character, and Joe Piscopo. They're cops, and it's a buddy cop zombie movie basically. And anyways, they're looking for these. They're investigating these robberies with zombies that are they don't know that they're zombies, but anyways, they're investigating these jewelry heists with these zombies that they can't kill, and it leads them to this. It leads them to this facility, this drug place where they do drug testing or with different items. Whatever. It's just I just need to get to the basic plot. And anyways, it leads to Treat Williams' character getting killed during an attack with this monster guy, and he gets killed and then brought back to life by his ex-girlfriend and his partner. And he has to spend the rest of the movie figuring out who killed him before he decomposes, basically. And it's just a fun movie. Oh, and Treat Williams' character's name is Roger Mortis, which is that's clever. Zombie named Roger Mortis, Rigor Mortis. Get it? I thought that was funny. That was another thing that caught me on the box. It's like, his name's Roger Mortis. Like, oh, I got to see that. And anyways, it's just a fun, cheesy movie with really cheesy effects. And I mean, I think the most noteworthy thing about this movie is the scene where they go to this Chinese deli run by the guy the Chinese guy from the Gremlins movies, who sells the mogwai to the main guy's father. He's, I don't know, I've seen him in other stuff. He's a great little character actor, and they try to apprehend him, and he just pushed the button, and all these dead animals come to life. They were, like butchered animals, and they come back to life, and they attack him. It's just really random, crazy, and kind of gross, but funny. Because at least to Joe Piscopo's like, I think I'm gonna be a vegetarian now because this is nasty. And it's just a fun movie. And Vincent Price's character is just a tiny part in this movie, but it's just, he hands it up with such, I don't know if I should say class, or I don't know, he hams it up, and it's so funny. Everybody's really hammy in this movie, which, just adds to the hilarity. It's just a fun movie. I would probably recommend that more than The Video Dead. Yeah, that one was just okay. If you want to see it cheesy, really ugly looking, funky looking, zombies, check it out. I mean, it has its moments, but it's mostly eh. I love Dead Heat because it's just fun. It's a clever buddy cop thing. Because they even get the speech, their chief, does you're a loose cannon and everything, and that kind of thing. And it has all the buddy cop staples. Only one of them's a zombie. It's just a very silly movie. It's just, I don't know. There's something very charming about Treat Williams in that movie. I don't know. It's just a very fun little movie. So yeah, I recommend that. I don't really recommend the other one that much. Kind of eh. But it's on streaming. And I don't know about Dead Heat, but you can find it on DVD and Blu-ray right now. So, yeah, check that out. And the third movie I was going to try to get in, but I don't think I have enough time. I'm going to try to fit it in some other time, and I'm going to try to find a movie to pair it with, so I could talk about that too. Maybe something I've never seen also, because that way I could talk about two movies I've never seen before. So yeah, until next time.